Okay, now we are ready to register student into the system, yeah, which is the step number 2, register student information into the system. To do that, just left click the student button right here and let the system enter into the student information and control, yeah, student information and control, yeah. A lot of information contained in here, yeah. If you want to find out, you need to look at the user manual as regarding to this particular module. Now, to register a new student into our system, yeah, all we need to do is left click this new button, add record yes, and we fill in the name of the student. For example, David, yeah, David. That's it. The most important field of the student information is the name. The other information we can amend later. In here, David is a male, so I insert right here, left click to insert, right click to cancel this particular insert, yeah. So I left click, so done. David is created as a student in our system. So when you can see that when the system finish process, David is enter into the system. Now, as to amend other informations, yeah, we need to edit this particular student, which is we select David, we edit, and we can start adding other information. For example, handphone 01288888999 and so on, yeah. And then other information I can fill in street, and then town, and so on, yeah, and including other information such as the birthday, birthplace, citizens, religions, so on and on and on. All this we can amend after we insert this particular David student. So after we amend the information, we need to save to complete our amendment. As for class classification for this particular student, we can again amend the informations, utilize this field subcat 1 and class, yeah. We can utilize this subcat 1 to divide the school. For example, I left click this subcat 1 text in here, left click, system provide two choices, yeah. I can add as many category as I want to, yeah. So I can add one more. I call this SMP. SMP in Indonesia is a junior high school. I add another one, yeah, SMA, that's a senior high school, so on. So David currently I category as SMP junior high school, I select. And for the class I can click this text class right here. Again, system also provide two choices, so we can add what classes David belong to. SMP1, for example, yeah, SMP1. I add another one, SMP2. I add another one, SMP3, yeah. So currently David is category as SMP2, I select. So I classify David into class school or SMP, and SMP2 is his class. So this is how we utilize these two particular fields for student class classification. After we done, we save. Now I'm going to show another example of registration student, yeah. All I have to do is new, okay, and then the class I select. This particular student is SMA, and then class is SMA1. It's not here, so I put it in, yeah, SMA1, yeah, it's not here. I put it in, I put it here, and the name of the student is Samuel, and it's a male. The rest information I can amend later. That's it. Insert, done. So second student is registered into our system. Yeah, it's registered into our system. And now for the demonstration purpose, I will continue register 10 more students, yeah, some male, some female. Later we can see in this list, this is all the student name list in here, and this particular info page is student informations, and this is student other information, yeah, other information. So I will register 10 more students into the system. Okay, now we have 12 students, about 12 students in here, all registered in this list. Okay, now the next topic I want to talk about is to register student into the class, which we will select this course and class tab in here. In here we can see that this is a box here. This will be the class that Mary, this particular student, enroll, yeah. Mary enrollment will show in here. Now, to enroll Mary into a particular class, all we have to do is left click this enroll button, left click, and the system will enter into student registration process. Student name is Mary. On top, this box is the class that Mary enrolled already. On bottom is a class that can be enrolled by Mary. For example, I want to select this particular unit, Bahasa. So to add the class, just click add this button, answer yes. So the class Bahasa from bottom move up, from bottom move up. To enroll another class, for example, English, just add, done. So the class Mary has enrolled is Bahasa Indonesia and English. Now, as to cancel an enrollment, for example, this particular English class I want to cancel, we need to do two steps. First step is to drop this class from Mary. Mary need to drop this class, drop it. So the class drop already, so the status change to drop. Second step is to cancel this particular record. If we don't want to keep this record, we just delete it. So Mary is drop and cancel from the class of English, so the English come back to here. Okay, now I'm going to register Mary to another class, which is the Visual Basic. Add to the class for Mary. So Mary enroll two class, Bahasa and Visual Basic. Bahasa and Visual Basic. For the demo purpose, these two classes, Bahasa and Visual Basic, I will enroll another 5 more students for the demo purpose. So later on we can see the class Bahasa and Visual Basic on the class side what happened. Now I have enrolled 5 more students for Bahasa and Visual Basic. For example, look at Adam also enrolled in these two classes. Look at David also enrolled these two classes. Now we're going to go to the class side, look at the class registration. Enter to the class module in here, we can do that. Then in the class module, let's say for example I pick the Bahasa, this particular class here. Total capacity is 26, 6 enrollment, and this is the student list. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Same for the Visual Basic. Also 6 enrollment. So for all the students enrolled to the class, we can also see the student list in here, which is in here we can use the function in here to print the student form, to print the student attendance form. So I'm done with the class now. I'm done with the student enrollment now.